Hello everybody, welcome to the kingdom. This is the Kindly Knight coming at you with some Stormbound gameplay. Today we're going to take a look at using the starter deck in the campaign. Now when you start off with the starter deck, you find out pretty quickly that there are cards that are a lot stronger. But it is good enough that if you use the correct strategy, you can still win games in the campaign with just the starter deck. Now, the card in there, the best card if you can really get it set up, is the Emerald Fortress. Now, you can use the Emerald Fortress to stack troops so that you can defeat, and you can just get a ton of troops on your board. I guess there's not your side of the board, but you can get a ton of troops on the board and really overwhelm your opponent if you get it set up. So we're going to get into some gameplay here, and I'm going to show you how you can do this. Now, in this match, I'm voicing over a pre-recorded one. I don't really get it set up, but we still win, and so you can still get an idea of how you do it. So let's take a look and see what we got here. So we're going up on the second campaign mission against the Ironclad Kingdom. Now they use a lot of basically robots, mech type creatures, and they have a lot of creatures that add strength to their other units, which can get pretty annoying. And so we're going to take a look and we're going to get to see how that deck plays against our starter deck. So a real key is that, and I didn't do it very well this time, but you don't want to let the opponent push down to your side of the board quickly. You want to be able to get Emerald Fortress out at the back and keep them back on their side of the field at least halfway. And I didn't do a good job of that. So let's see, I'm going to go ahead and put down these guys, and we're going to try to clear their board and push them back as far as we can. So now he's pushed back all the way to the back. We got a couple troops on the board, and it's still 10 to 10. So we're still doing all right here. And he's going to put this guy down, and what this mech building does is it spawns a troop that has 2 strength every turn until you defeat it. The mech workshop, there you see it there. And so we're going to get rid of that thing quick because that can stack up and cause us some real trouble. So we're going to drop these guys here, take them out. We still got pretty good board position right now. We want to keep them back as our main thing we want to do. Now we haven't drawn our Emerald Fortress yet, but we're coming up. We have 8 mana now, so we can play our Jousting Knights if we want to. Let's see. We're gonna get rid of Blade Storm, and here's what we want, guys. This is what you got to do: get the Emerald Fortress out and back whenever you're not overwhelmed, whenever the enemy is pushed back, and then you just stack that lane hard on the right side there. And so he's gonna take out these guys, but we're still gonna do all right because our troops are gonna move forward. We're gonna cancel that out a little bit, and we're gonna be okay. And see, that's why the Emerald Fortress is great. It gives 2 strength to every single unit that you have that's in front of it. So if we can put 3 or 4 blocks full of units in there, that's going to give us that's going to give you between 2 and 8 extra troops each turn that you have that. And that's why it's so effective, because you're getting extra troops for no mana essentially after you play that, which is why it's such an awesome card, and they can just stack like crazy. Now they're gonna play this potion, which is just a really good card, and it's gonna put us off balance here. So we're gonna have to address that. We're gonna have to go to that left side, and we're gonna see what we can do. So let's start off. See, there's our extra 2 troops every turn. 2 to 4 to 6, sometimes 8 troops every turn. We're gonna play these guys, get a little splash damage down there without doing anything, and then I think I'm gonna go execute to clear that, get them away from our base there. And then we got 3 mana left, so we're going to go ahead and play these guys. Not very strong, but we're going to wipe out their 2 here on the right side. And we're doing alright. We canceled that out. We're doing okay. We still got a couple troops that are probably going to make it into their base, unless he does something about it. We'll see what he decides to do. Okay, yeah, unfortunately they do get that Emerald Tower, because that's why you have to keep them pushed back. Because if you don't, and you either need to keep them pushed back or keep your lane with the Emerald Fortress in it really full so that they can't take out the fortress, and that's what happened, unfortunately. But that's the idea of this deck, and we're still gonna play this one out. We got 10 to 6 lead here, but they got a lot of troops that are right there knocking on the door. So we're gonna go ahead and we're just gonna rush it, because he can't win with those troops over there. So we're gonna let those ones on the bottom left take it. We're gonna just push hard here. So now we're looking at 3 to 6, but that's okay because we have a lot of troops right there. He's going to have to address that. That's okay because he's using a lot of mana just to clear the board. So he's used all of his mana now at this point, and the board's not looking too bad. Let's see what we're going to do here. Really, I don't see a use for Fort of Ebon Rock. It's probably my least favorite card in the starter deck, so we're going to get rid of that. We're going to play the Knights because they can get in there without taking any damage because of their special ability. And all he has is 3 left. So we're just going to rush in right here. And we're going to take 2 for free. And he's down to 1. And so now it's his turn. He's only got 2 troops on the board, 1 unit and 2 blocks. And let's see what he does. Okay, he's going to beef those up a little, and he's going to attack us here. That's okay. Ooh, okay, he's got a pretty big group of troops right there. Okay, so we got 4 troops ready to go in and walk in the door. Let's see what we can do. This is one of the few times I will play Bladestorm, mostly because he had a single area troop. Or he had 2 single area troops there after that. So I'll go ahead and play Bladestorm, even though I think it's a little overpriced. Remember, it's level 1. All my cards except for 1 in this deck, by the way, I think are still level 1, which is pretty cool, because that's legitimately the starter deck you're given, and you can still win. So I did go ahead and play Bladestorm there, and then we ended our turn after that. And now, he actually ends up making a mistake here, I think, and basically just gives us the win. Yep, He chooses not to counter when he should and go in for those troops, and it ends up costing him, and then we just get the free victory. And so I thank you guys for watching. This has been an example run of the starter deck you get. We got the big victory there. So I hope you guys come on back to the kingdom, and please comment or subscribe. Have fun, and thanks guys. Bye.